Welcome to Dexter's cab service. We'll get you there quickly.
3001 Parkway Avenue. Step on it. I'm kind of late.
Say again. Come again.
I said 3001 Parkway Avenue.
You want to go to the park today? I'll take you to the park.
No. Not the park. Parkway Avenue. It's the building on the corner there.
Building in the park? I never saw no building in the park.
No, the building, a building has windows.
The windows. The glass. The curtain.
What?
The curtain.
Look, it's all right. Just drive, and I'll show you the building, okay?
What kind of building?
Hold on. Yeah, Jerry.
Hit me, baby. Hit me again. Hit me one more time, baby. Hit me again and again.
Hey, listen, buddy. Listen, that music is too loud. Hey, turn that down, please. I'm on the phone. I'll be there in a few minutes. Okay, I just got into a cab. Just hold them down till I get there. All right? All right. See you. Listen, it's the building next to the Wendy's.
Ah, I see now. You go to see Wendy. And Wendy your girlfriend? I'm sure you're crazy for her, no?
No. It's the food place.
You Wendy cook?
You passed Parkway Avenue. Just make a U-turn right here.
No.
Make a U-turn right here.
No.
U-turn right here at the light.
No, I go straight. I never turn.
Make a U-turn at the light.
By the many arms of Steve, I tell you, I go straight. I never turn.
That's it. Let me out.
Here we go.
What are you doing? You can't just stop like this. Listen. What is your name? What is your name?
My name is Rashad Hamad Nomad Mohammed Bibi.
Okay, just forget it, man.
Hit me.
Time for another video game analogy. She wins flawless victory fatality. Eyes locked on the pretty girl of the party. Insert my coin. Yo, let's get this party started right. Slide up to this girl with perfect timing. She smiles at somebody just behind me. Mind blocks when I go to say the perfect line. She passes me by. Let me try this all again. You gotta be an enemy, like what we always done to Wiley. I'm learning from mistakes I make each time I die. I'm fine, I'll retry. You gotta be an enemy, like what we always done to Wiley. Princess and last boss at the same time. Got shot down and I'll try it again. Entered my code and now I've got 9 lives.
All right, podcast 3 above, episode 3 of the Miniz. I'm Biotechzilla, and with me here, the man of many faces, Shien.
Hey, I'm back from my runs.
Great, glad to hear that. You didn't bring any with you. And also with me, Individual 11,
It's over 9,000!
and this is podcast 3 above, episode 3 of the Mini Podcast. Thanks a lot for coming by, listen to our show. We really appreciate all you guys' support through all our many radical changes, but we are back in full effect with podcast 3 above on a regular basis.
You
So
could say in Mass Effect.
that's a copywritten name, buddy.
Not in my book, it ain't.
So anyway, now
Spell it with a lowercase m, it doesn't count.
we got a great show coming up with you this time around. We're going to talk about the E3 PSN home delivery, which is going to be really cool. Also, we've got some room in there for NGP talk, how NGP is going to fare up through E3, what surprises we're going to get, if we're going to get any. What do we expect from Sony this time around after the attacks?
I'd say Potion and Combat Clinic.
Seriously. A little Phoenix down for one of them servers that went down. So let's kick this off. I mean, what do you guys think about the E3 coming up on PSN, man?
It's about bloody time.
Seriously.
I mean, we've been talking about this for years. Really, literally. But pretty much as soon as Home came out, I remember back in the day, Sheehan and I, when we used to patrol the Japanese Home, back before region blocking was put in effect. And I remember Sheehan telling me about this space. He's like, man, it looks like the TGS space. So we had to go in there. It was the Namco Bandai space at the time. It was only in Japan at the time. So from that day, we were like, that was in the home closed beta.
Yeah.
We were like, they need to put home straight up in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. E3, what am I talking about?
They need to put home in home, man.
For real. That's where it needs to start.
A live video feed of home in home.
That would be
crazy.
That would just blow your mind.
Yeah.
But, I mean, true. I'm looking at the layout now and how they set up the layout last year. And it looks pretty identical to the showroom floor.
Yeah, it was supposed to be exactly identical to the showroom floor.
Mm-hmm.
To scale, I think, even.
And they have all the games there on the video. I mean, and like as far as, the big thing why people go and visit probably isn't for the E3. I mean, yeah, it's cool you take pictures and stuff. But the big thing probably there is the stuff that we might get from home for completing mini games and quests, which I'm really looking forward to.
And absolutely, it's like, 90% of the people who watch E3, who view E3 in one way or another, are not going to actually be there. Because people can go all the way to California.
All right.
But you can go to home.
You can go home virtually.
Yeah, and now you can be right there while it's playing. That's going to be awesome.
True. Well, I know I'm going to be watching it on TV, and I'm going to be watching it on PS3, just doing the mini games and stuff.
Me too.
So.
Sheehan, you're going to be watching on PS3 and PC, eh?
Yeah, on the blog.
Yeah, ain't a lot of work going to be done that day. Woo.
I'm saying, right? Well, I already scheduled some time off, but let's not talk about that. But anyway, and of course we know PS Conference will be loaded up on PSN in increments in the coming days afterwards, because they always do that.
Yeah. So it's actually they're not going to be showing it live on PSN, right?
No, yeah, they will.
They will be showing it live too?
It'll be live in home and live on the PlayStation blog. And before and after. Now, here's the cool part. If you were listening to us last week, like you should be, we mentioned that in the letter that Sony sent out the invite to their E3 press conference, they said, stick around after the conference because it's going to be stuff after. I think they got like a whole 5 hours blocked out, and the press conference is only going to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So the rest of it is presumably going to be to show off NGP or anything else that they might tell us about. What the PlayStation blog have said is that they're going to be special E3 floor videos that they are doing themselves, which will also be broadcast in home.
Cool.
So even if you're watching G4, you ain't gonna, some of these videos you are not gonna see because this is the PlayStation blog doing these things themselves, and then they're also gonna be streaming it live to the PlayStation blog and to home. So we're probably gonna get in some behind-the-scenes looks at this special little whatever it is going on after the conference in home, which you're not going to be able to see on anywhere else until maybe like a day or two later when they start posting videos, which is going to be awesome.
It is.
And they even mentioned that they said there's going to be like a fully 3D viewable, not 3D, the visual 3D, but I guess a full-on turnable 3D model of NGP in the home space, so you can get a good look at NGP yourself.
Well, that's good. That's a lot better than Nintendo or Microsoft is offering at this point for its consumers. I mean, who gives access like this to a press event?
Yeah, essentially. We're going to be it's going to be like we were there.
Yeah, so only PlayStation really does this.
We can all see what's happening behind the scenes at E3.
This is like a backstage pass right into E3 from your living room.
It's like a back door into the systems.
I was like, this podcast is G-rated now. You're starting to bring it down.
I was talking about computer systems, sir.
Then it's my mind.
But yeah, and of course the virtual items, which as we have noticed, we as Podcast 3above have noticed, the virtual item suit from the last home E3 is like some sort of a magnet for people at home.
Oh yeah.
That's right. If you're listening to this and you've seen a guy with a semi-afro with glasses walking around in the Tron-like light black and light blue suit with the E3 logo on the front and back, that was me.
In other words, Tito Jackson.
There you go again.
With a Tron suit and glasses.
Don't play hate. But as we have observed, just standing around anywhere in home, people start walking up to you.
Yeah,
it's like, is it really that amazing? But I guess so. And I guess Well, this was before. Was that? No, that was after open beta. So I don't see why all these people didn't get it themselves.
Well, a lot of people dropped out, and
Punks.
yeah, a lot of punks. But yeah, I mean, it's true. You want the stuff that you get at E3. Not a lot of people seem to have after a certain amount of time. So everyone's like, "Where'd you get that?" Once they forget about the event, everyone's like, "Where'd you get that?" So it's pretty cool.
Your mama's house.
I'm looking forward to. I am looking forward to picking up some really rare stuff, and I do want some rare stuff because I want to just stand out in home, kind of like you have at this point with your E3 suit, which is pretty cool. So you gotta let me borrow that one time, take it out. So yeah, the experience is there. I mean, PlayStation is there at the point right now. Like I mentioned, they are not 100% due to the attacks. And I heard there were more attacks coming. That's one thing that Sheehan was talking to me about earlier, about those hackers. The was it LOL something or other?
Can't remember the name.
Yeah,
some weird name.
Who can anyway? No one's ever gonna remember the name.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Well, on the Twitter they actually said they were in and stuff. I guess they were just trolling or whatnot.
Yeah, but where's the law? That's what I'm talking about. Not that law.
Yeah.
Like, where's the SWAT when you need them?
They need to step in.
They need to step on. Seriously, I mean, when a little old lady like crosses the street, not on the crosswalk, and there's like 5 cops arresting her for jaywalking, spear her down into the concrete. You get someone who does basically a death threat to your server, and it doesn't get noticed. It's like, you're gonna go down, and I guess they don't want to work. Like, do what they're supposed to be doing. And moving on now, we're going to talk a little bit about the PlayStation NGP project. This thing, I mean, I've heard that they've already named it, supposedly.
But Individual 11 has stirrings. Not full-on feelings, but stirrings regarding this name.
Seriously, yeah. However, look at where the source came from. It's, again, Jim Sterling.
Get in his belly.
So, I mean,
Take that with 10 ounces of salt and a shot of penicillin.
And 2 Big Macs and a large fry to go. The way Jim Sterling looks. But PlayStation Vita.
No way. Code name. Vita. Code name.
I think it's a code name.
Yeah. I thought NGP was a code name. It is a code name. But they all have multiple code names. Remember, Move was Arc and Gem and whatever else. Cafe and Stream. Cafe and Stream. Yeah. No, Vita is not the name of this thing. They're not going to call that.
I could see the video for it. Like, it's Ricky Martin. Like, crowds are around him, and he's dressed all in like gold and silver, and he has a PSP in his hand. And he's like, it's over.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But I mean, I can see how there's a slight logic to it because of how they've been, showing it off as being some sort of a lifestyle item. But no way, they're not going to call it that. They are not going to call it that. Even though last year the PSP Go was leaked around the same time by Sony itself, though. But I don't think this is real at all.
I don't know. I mean,
they'll call it a Vita or a Vita. It's going to be like a vitamins. That makes no sense.
PlayStation Vita is gonna. It looks pretty serious. I mean,
not really. What they showed there is like it could be but I mean they do that kind of stuff promotionally for the games for devices within the industry for dev kits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean they don't just send like an unmarked box. And then, oh wow, this just happens to have Nintendo Cafe in it. Like, it's gonna say the code name on it, which is how the code name gets out. The code name don't get out by word of mouth.
Mm-hmm. Like,
they put out some promotional stuff on it. Like that little, what was it, like a magazine or something that the picture is from?
Yeah.
So, like, they have little magazines and stuff like that with the code names in it. And then they announce the full-on name when they get ready.
Right.
Although, like, people have been saying, at this point, we're used to calling it NGP. Probably just leave it like that.
Yeah, but the thing has it printed on the front, the PS Vita.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, they do that with the code names.